Dudes.
Oh, saw, dude.
What's going on?
What's going on, fellas?
Dude.
Yeah.
How's
What's up, Bill
everybody
Jordan?
doing tonight, man? What's up, Bill Jordan? Bill Jordan?
This man in a minute.
Yeah. Bill Jordan?
Well, Diego's in here too. I don't know who the squeegee puller is, but
TJ Go Blue, this is her. Your Jesus. Fuck, I don't fucking
Squeegee
care.
puller.
fucking wiener puller.
Right?
What's up, Mark?
Same old, man. Just season's coming up in South Florida, opposite you, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
At my country club every Thursday now, so that's almost a full day. And when I was 6 months ago, I looked at a a scratch to shit wine cellar inside someone's house, and I couldn't do the job because I was traveling, you know, and they had a very tight time constraint. They ended up hiring someone else, and I knew the job was going to be a nightmare because it was bad. On top of like marble or granite countertops that you can't stand on, and they had to build a platform to stand on, stuff like that. And so fast forward 6 months, they called me and like, can you come down and look at this? And I'm like, yeah. You know, he's like, you know, we really wanted you. I go, well, you know, I mean, I had family issues that I had to tend to, and but dude, somebody made a train wreck of this glass, you know, and I go, look. Normally, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't touch someone else's work and repair it. I said, but because this was really supposed to be my job and shit happened and I kind of feel I let you down, I'll do it, you know. And I give them a price. And the homeowner only allows any work to be going on Thursday. So I'm like, all right, I'll be here next Thursday. And but the one thing, dude, I still learn every time I do a job. Like there were these shadows on the glass that you couldn't see unless you stood at certain angles. And the reason is because inside the wine cellar and outside the wine cellar, there's LED lighting everywhere, you know? So, dude, LED lighting, I have LED flashlights I bring with me. I can find my repairs. Dude, you could stand back 3 feet and light up that window with a specific LED light frequency and see the repair, like as clean as day. And so all this guy's repairs was just so visible. So I go, well, if you turn the lights off, you don't see them. But obviously you have to have light. But if you change the light bulb lights to incandescent, and they're like, yeah, no, that's not happening. All the fixtures are for LED. And I was like, maybe a different bulb. And they're like, we're not messing with that. So anyway, I got it acceptable today. It kind of kicked my ass because one side of the glass is 40 degrees and the other side of the glass is 70 degrees, you know, and it was insulated and everything, but it just made certain other challenges, you know. But like I said, now I look at every job I do. I always tell people turn on all the lights so we can see what's going on here and try to look at the windows in the sunlight because that shows most everything. But LED lighting, dude, will show more than direct sunlight. It's amazing. Like, put it this way, the guy has a wall of glass and he has a room set up for some kind of thing with golf. A computer.
A simulator?
It maps your swing, right? Does that make sense, Seth?
Yeah, he's got a simulator.
Yes, it maps your swing and tells you what you're doing wrong, maybe. And that's in a glass room. And he was telling me that the door was too big and the inside has golf course turf, you know, fake turf, and it was rubbing, so they can't cut the door, but they brought in a smaller door by a half an inch. So he's like, well, it's these, you know, these lights. And I go, watch this. We walk up to that brand new door that was installed like yesterday, and I shine the light on it, and even the brand new door that no one's ever touched turns gray. I mean, you see so many flaws in the glass with this LED light. I go, see, you know, and he's standing there with this big Husky light, you know, but Husky, that Home Depot stuff.
Oh, yep.
LED light, and he's holding it to the glass. He's like, look, it's here. And I'm like, dude, you can't look at it like that. You got to look at it in its natural habitat, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm searching for a word here. In its environment. You know, I mean, when are you going to walk around with that giant light and find the flaws? I go, but realistically, go find flaws throughout your entire house with that light, because you will. You know, so, but in the end, he was really happy, and now he wants a price on the maintenance, which I really probably just give it to the guys to do. It's a big one, but, you know, the guy is, it's like 40 miles away, you know, and very particular people. So I might just give it to friendly competition or something. I'm not sure.
Sometimes passing on a job like that's worth it when you know that it's more of a headache and, with gas, everything too.
I'll send you a picture. I want you to tell me, because I got a number in my head. Let's play a little game here. I'm going to put it up in Voxer. I know you guys don't like that going on the show, but I'm gonna send you several pictures that I took of the house. And
yeah, just send me frequency. Yeah, tell me frequency and if it's in and out.
He wants it 3 times a year.
3 times a year. Okay.
Yeah, 3. Let's see here. Here's 2 pictures of the back. I'm gonna try to get you pictures of the front. Oh, there's a video. Send it in Voxer. Camera.
I'm assuming they're right on the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And kind of hard to not be in the part of Florida you're in.
Right. Yeah, it's hard not to be on some kind of body of water. All right. I just sent. This is basically the house, you know, and it's the glass is about. You look at those pictures in the front. I'd say it's close to 30 feet. It's pretty tall. It's a 2-story house, but it's probably 25 to 30 feet.
All right. Let me take a look here for you. Let me see what I think. 3 times a year, you say?
Yeah.
All right. In and out or just out only?
In and out, and he's got a staircase, a staircase that goes like this, you know, with glass railings he wants done. And
okay. What's he got, like marble floors in there?
Wood, actually. Believe it or not. It's not common in Florida, but it's wood.
I mean, on a guess, what I would charge for it would be like, with the glass railings and stuff, anywhere between $475 and $525, something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking closer to 600 because you haven't seen the detail on the inside of the house.
Yeah,
those glass railings have buttons you got to detail and everything.
Okay, you know? Yeah, you're
but
talking another.
That's the ballpark. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that was my guess. Taking a piece at it. Yeah, Katie has a good question that I think. I have a question for those using stack ladders. Are you stopping at 4 stacks, or do you go higher with 5 or 6?
Well, when I was
more than 4, but I don't usually do more than 4 or 5 if I really have to. I've never done 6.
Okay, so realistically, I don't know if this has changed, but we used to go 5.5 with a tall headpiece. Everybody's excited that the half piece is coming back, but I have what's an 8-foot headpiece. So if you went with the 8-foot headpiece, we would go 5.5. I've heard people go 4.5. Now, everybody's excited about the half piece, but anyone who's used stack ladders for a long period of time hasn't pointed out yet when I'm waiting for someone to say, if you take, let's say you got to go up 4.5 pieces, right? Mm-hmm. If you put that half piece in the middle, okay, it makes the ladder much more rigid, just like as if you added sections of water-fed pole and you added short sections versus long sections. It makes sense?
Yeah.
That middle piece, that half piece in the middle really, really does it. But I would say 4.5 is very safe. And like I said, we used to do 5.5. I won't do 5.5 anymore. I do 4.5.
Yeah.
I actually have a half base, which I don't know if they're bringing that back too. The half base.
I've never seen a half base.
Yeah, it's just like the full base, obviously, but it's wider at the bottom and it's got the rubber.
Oh, it flares out at the bottom.
Yeah. Well, if you look at the A half centerpiece is a piece cut in half, same strength, but the bases are wider by an inch or two on traditional section ladders, and a half base has that width. It's pretty unique. You can't make a half base. You can take a regular piece and make it into a half piece with you get the rivets,
Yep.
or obviously buy it now that they're making them now. But yeah, so 4.5 is always very safe, which is what, like 30 feet, 35 feet.
Yeah.
It's the 6-foot pieces with a 1-foot overlap.
Yeah. So you're talking what, 5 feet then with the overlap, or?
Yes, 5 feet.
Yeah. So you're 20, 22. Yeah. Half piece. You're like 25 feet, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
With if you have the feet on them, which I do, just makes it.
Yeah,
I feel safe with feet.
you gotta buy the rubber feet that pivot for those ladders, because the feet that they put on there will hold, but they get old. Especially here in Florida, they sit in the sun, they get hard as a rock, and it will slide.
Yeah, it will slide on you one time, and then you'll get the rubber feet for it.
Right. You won't let it do that again.
Falling off a stack sucks.
Yeah, those ladders, the design of them, because they're completely boxed, like they're not open channel ladders like an extension ladder is.
Yeah.
Okay. They have tremendous they flex, but they go back, like the memory is there. I've never seen one bent. They'll either break, and they'll break at the connections.
Yeah.
Because I knew a guy that climbed 6.5 in a building lobby, and I guess they call it the yoke, which is the piece that the pins sit in on the top of each ladder and the bottom. Okay, those yokes will snap, and that's where they let loose. That thing went off like a bomb. Dave Casnocha was there. He worked with the guy, and he ended up shattering his ankle and his tibia or fibia. But yeah, he ain't right to this day.
Yeah.
I seen him doing it. I'm like, dude, I'm not impressed. You're not impressing me with that. And when you get up to 6.5 pieces, it's literally laying flat on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll go like this, and then the last one section is literally your toes are the only thing on the rungs of the ladder.
Yeah, that's sketch as fuck.
Like at 5.5, when you climb it, when you're halfway up, it's bowing, and then when you get like 3/4 of the way up, the ladder actually comes up. Because it stretches back up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's uncomfortable. I don't want to do that.
No.
Once slipped on a deck and was pretty sore. Yeah, I mean, I think I fell off a ladder one time, and I was real lucky. I was young, and I fell into a bush, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
No.
But yeah, once you fall once, you're pretty. You are pretty cautious after that.
I fell off 5.5 pieces, and all I remember is the ladders did not slide and stop like I would have been aware of that. It just shot out from under me.
It just goes like that.
And at the time, okay, the ladders didn't have those pins that lock them together, which me personally, I get ragged on because I don't like those pins unless I'm going to lift the ladder up to a ledge, I have a lot of furniture stores where it has a marquee, and then there's windows up there, and you got to climb up to a second level. So you put the pins in, and then you can pick the ladders up or put bungees on each piece. Some of my older ones don't have pinholes in them, and I'm not going to drill the yokes at this point. But when I fell, I was told I was in a tangled mess of aluminum ladders because they literally came apart on the way down.
Oh, yeah.
The ground. Yeah. It was not good.
Falling off a stack sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
I mean, falling off any ladder sucks, but stacks, particularly your break. I mean, if you fall through an extension ladder, if you're heavy enough, like I'm heavy enough, you're gonna bend the rungs. You're not bending shit on.
Yeah.
Your legs snapping. Like it's if you fall through, You're,
dude, I have stack ladders that are from when my father started his company in '86. Okay, they're that old. Because when he started, I might be wrong. started his company in 1983. He had a wood set of stacks, and then around 86, 87, I want to say, the piece ladders were starting to come to fruition. You know, I have some that are that old. You could just tell they're like your hands get all black when you use them because the aluminum is all chalky. You know.
Oh yeah, those
I
are.
keep them just because. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why not? I mean, no reason to toss them out.
But like, I worked for the guy I worked for a while. He had a 40. Dude, it didn't matter if it was, you know, 2 stories. He busted out the 40. Like, he thought it was the big man to carry this Type 3 40 Louisville. Dude, the thing, and it was aluminum. It wasn't fiberglass. That thing weighed like 400 pounds. And he had a thing stretched out one day. We were doing 3 stories. And it got away from him. The wind grabbed it, and it laid into a palm tree. It fell like to about 20 feet, and it hit the palm tree sideways, you know? Like if this is the palm tree, the ladder, if you climb it like that, hit like this, and it fucking bent the living shit out of it, right? We couldn't even close it to get it back on the truck, right? So a bunch of guys from the maintenance department, we got the thing to close up. And like 3 days later, he shows up with the ladder, and I'm like, dude, I'm not climbing that. And he's like, I took it to a body shop. They put on a frame machine and straightened it out. I go, I'm not climbing it. Not climbing it. You stressed that ladder and bent it and tweaked it and pulled, dude, and it literally went like this now. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, that thing, I go, take it to scrap. They'll give you $50 for it. I'm not climbing it.
I've bent more ladders than I'd like to admit. Backing into telephone poles. When I was younger, driving around other people's trucks, I didn't pay attention as much. But yeah, I've scrapped quite a few ladders over the years.
Yeah, dude, that country club that I do, when we started it, there was some paint overspray and whatnot, and they're like, "Can you get that off?" Yeah, we set up those 4.5 pieces, and I'm holding the ladder. My guy's scraping the paint off, dude, and then a golf cart backs up, and you know, golf carts, the electric ones are silent. All of a sudden I feel this boom, and I turn around, and this old lady, probably a billionaire, backs into me, and I'm like, hey, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you. If I wasn't standing there holding the ladder, she probably would have taken it out. So after we got everything scraped off, we changed the job to water fed 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And one of the guys was like, we didn't know we were paying for this. And I go, you're paying for clean windows. And he's like, yeah, but the other guy used to climb up with a ladder. And I go, dude, go look at the cameras from last Thursday. I go, you'll see at about 11 o'clock, a lady backs into me and the ladder while we're scraping paint. You think I'm going to put guys back here with all these people backing up golf carts to go golfing, not paying attention? They got bags of golf clubs in the back they can't see. And they're going to be knocking my guys off the ladder. It's not happening. So they accepted the water fed. They wanted it done by hand, you know, but.
Yeah, well, sometimes you get what you want, and sometimes you get what you pay for, and that's
right.
That's where life lives at.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's about the right recipe for that. Oh. So what's up, TJ?
Wet bologna.
Bologna slices, as they call them, cold cuts, or deli meats.
Deli meats.
Whichever you prefer.
Deli meats.
Deli meats.
I want to watch what I say on the podcast from here on out.
Why? What are you saying? That's a problem.
I don't wanna offend anybody.
Well, you guys went off on a fucking retard tangent last week and got us thrown the fuck out.
I didn't do
That's
that.
what that is. That's what we're talking about here?
No.
Oh no! Yeah, that did shut down the podcast for a little while.
Oh yeah,
right?
they definitely yanked the stream. They were like, no, you can't do that. That, or we might have invoked one of the 2 or 3 names we're not supposed to say on here.
Yeah, you know, it's like Bloody Mary, Bloody
Candyman. We said Candyman too many times on the last podcast. Yeah.
It happens, you know.
Yeah, stack ladders are nice. I got those levelers, those little orange-footed leveler things.
Yeah,
they're fucking gay.
You know what?
Said that.
I don't have.
I mean, they're nice. Levelers. They're nice if you're like the ground's uneven or whatever. But if you got them like stretched out and like set your ladder up and then you go up not thinking,
Oh, you'll whack your knee. Yeah,
No. When you come down, it's like you fucking like
hyperextend.
You fucking hyperextend your knee.
If you're a guy that needs an extra 1 foot to reach where you want to go, I don't trust those things.
I mean, I'll be honest. I've been using it for that. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, I just stretch these motherfuckers out, bro.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know which ones you have, Key, but the ones I had were round-footed.
Yes.
Had like a swivel. Mm-hmm. And then they slid up the side, and they had these two pieces that you would step on one and it would.
Yeah.
Right? Is that
That's
the one?
Same thing, yeah.
Yeah. So when they start to get old, they hang up.
I got them at windowcleaner.com, by the way.
Here's good. I use them on every ladder I have. I have them on my stacks.
Here's an old school trick that I'll get trashed on, but I'm going to say it anyway. So we're cleaning this house for another company on the island, big house, and it had a staircase in the back, and about 25 foot up from the lowest step was a window, okay? And one of my guys comes around the corner, he's like, how do we want to get that? And I'm like, fuck. And I look at the ladders, and I didn't have I didn't have the base that had the leg levelers on it, right?
Stretch them. What's up, Luke?
So, dude, I turned the ladder upside down and put the headpiece on the step because it fits perfect.
We need to have
and it worked though.
We need to have Luke come on the podcast again one of these days when he's not busy. We need a Luke update.
Yeah.
If all things, hey, come to the Squeegee Life YouTube channel for all things Luke the window cleaner.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, I talked to Luke today, guys, and he said he was getting ready to make that 1,000 subscribers video and shit, and then he's like, nah, fuck it.
Backing out.
That's my man. He said he blew an engine in his F-150, dude. I was like, how the fuck did you blow an engine in your F-150? I don't know. A brand new one too. A brand new F-150 too.
Probably an EcoBoost.
Yeah, probably. Them EcoBoosts. Them EcoBoosters. I don't know, bro. I don't get the whole angled wide body channel thing, like the whole put a 45 on a channel shit. I don't understand it. Like, all these dudes are like crazy about it, man. It gets me so much closer to the edge, man. Don't you know anything about geometry, motherfucker?
Right. Yeah. The edge is 90 and you're...
Listen, bro, I'm wiggling this fucking 3/4 of an inch wide fucking rectangle around this larger rectangle. I can blew that motor cleaning windows because he's out there killing it. # killing it, Luke and Rihanna. Seriously, man. Luke, you need to come on the podcast one of these days again. We miss you. But yeah, man, I don't understand like the. I mean, I guess maybe. I mean, it helps. I don't know, like the whole blue piece of plastic on the end of a Mormon squeegee, like
No.
Stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess like I take my squeegee channel and I take that triangle at the end of it. You know what I mean? Like at the end of my squeegee, I just use that point of the rectangle and go around the window. That's just like, you know what I mean?
If you take two rectangles, and convert them like
people are like, dude, how do you do that with the 0 degree? I'm like, bro, that's pretty much the whole movement with a 0 degree is that fucking putting that point of the squeegee around the window, so you don't need that. I just like you can do that with a Sorbo channel. I know Mark knows that. Mark's been fucking using Sorbo channels for 9,000 years. He knows what I'm talking about.
Since before they made them. I had them before they made them.
So dinosaurs to go clean them
out. So Mark knows what I'm talking about. When you like, you could. There are ways to have a detail-free window. It's called seasoned veteran.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You know why people have to detail? I'm going to tell you why. Because
they put too much water on the window.
Yeah, that's part of it. Wetting is as important as squeegeeing, so there's a technique there. Yeah. But if you clear all 1, 2, and 3 edges first and work the middle, where's your detailing? 90% of the time, it's the edges or the top.
Right.
You clear all 4. That's how I teach guys to clean windows. You clear 3 sides and you work the middle down. That's it.
Yeah.
You never have to go back and do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, you see these guys like on YouTube and TikTok, It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm counting in my head like
Jesus, dude. Yeah.
That took 17 steps.
I like the dudes. That could do this like fucking 12 times on a window.
Yeah. Let's video them in 10 years.
They start out with this.
Dude, I have to have
what are you, a conductor?
You see this when
you're conducting the fucking symphony here?
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind a little squeegee move or something like that. That's one thing. But when you do the washer and the squeegee like multiple times in the minute, I can't. I'm not fucking with you, man. I can't fuck with you.
I don't mind it. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna pay for that. Like, that's coming back for you.
Yeah.
I have to cut off my thumbs this year because they hurt so bad. It's just like we can just snip it and it'd be fine. I'm like, all right, sounds good.
Right.
Icing your hands down every day sucks.
Right.
Yeah. And they're going hard body on the fucking. They're going hard body in Ohio, man. They're taking away our fucking abortion rights and fucking, Majewski's a fucking terrorist and all kinds of shit, man. They're coming after us, bruh. We gotta vote them commie reds out of office, man. We need to keep in the other assholes in office that ain't done shit.
Well,
right.
I only have one. Well,
we've had this. Listen, we've had this lady, Marcy Captor, in office the entire time I've been alive. I mean, just wrap your head around that. This bitch has been in office since I was 3 years old. Like, like retired, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking retire.
Yeah. Well, why would they retire when they're making profit off of it,
And I keep getting letters in the mail from her and phone calls and text messages and emails. Like, fuck me, dude. Luke, let's send me some window cleaning footage so you can be in my video. I need some more subscribers.
You do. Yeah, I only
That's
have
what
2
you do,
rules.
Luke. Send me window cleaning videos. I'll post them like Luke's in this video. People will subscribe to my channel, and they'll get their Luke fix, and they'll get like 2 minutes of Luke in each video. You know what I mean? Fucking perfect.
It's a way to do it, man.
Yeah, come on, dude. I'm fucking like
Yeah. What are you busy or something?
What do you want me to beg you? What do you want me to beg you? I mean, come on. I like fucking. It's nice to be able to. It's nice to be able to, like, talking to Steve-O and fucking, we talked to Jersey. Mark didn't respond to the entire conversation, which really worried me.
I don't even know if he saw it.
No, what am I supposed to add to a conversation about gaming?
Right? Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
It's not going to come out good. Listen, you'll be aggravated with
Luke.
me for what I have to say about it. And I don't understand a lot of the lingo, but I did listen to everything. And PS5, I'm telling you, I heard it. Okay, but it just...
Mark's busy welding dicks onto a box.
I was working when I listened to it. I wasn't welding dicks. Okay, but listen,
Voxer. I think that was a dick. I don't know what it was.
I didn't respond because I knew I would aggravate people with what I have to say. So I did enjoy...
No, I would have. I mean, like, I'll tell you. When he was like, hey, Jersey's like, hey, man, like, do you game? And I'm like, well, I kind of do. Like, in the wintertime, I do, because days are shorter. It's cold as fuck outside. What are you going to do, So I game, but he plays, like, those competitive games like fucking Call of Duty and shit. And I'm too old for that. I'll have a heart attack. You know what I mean? I'll be so pissed off because some 11-year-old, my son... is in the other room fucking destroying me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to live that kind of life. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
Everyone's saying, though, it's like, it's going back to, like Black Ops 2 fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not... Yeah, they're saying, like, you can just pick up, play, have a good time.
I've got buddies
My
that...
was,
I've got buddies that do the big island and shit, where like, to capture the flag or the last man standing. What is that shit called?
Oh, yeah.
You know what is it called?
Isn't it Capture the Flag?
I don't know. It's like free. Everyone plays that shit online.
Oh, Fortnite?
No, it's like Fortnite, but it's Call of Duty.
Oh, all right.
What is it called, guys? It's called something. And they do a different season every year or 2 years or some shit. I don't know. I got a buddy that plays that. Not Fortnite.
You ever played hide and seek? You ever
It's
played
Call
hide
of
and seek?
Duty, and they're all fucking fighting on an island and shit. And then the gas comes in and fucking all that shit. Whatever the fuck it is.
Battle Royale.
Warzone. There you go. Warzone. Like I got buddies that played at that Call of Duty Warzone, and they think it's fucking like the best thing since sliced bread. They love that shit.
It's a fun game to play with, like, from what I've heard. Well, any Call of Duty's fun to play with a bunch of buddies, and like even if you're just getting smoked the whole time.
If you get I'll tell you what, if you get Call of Duty, Seth, I'll go get it.
All right. If you get NHL 2023, I'll play that. We need a goalie real bad.
I've never played a hockey game before.
Oh, dude, it's a ton of fun.
Did you say we need a goalie? So, like, is it because I'm chubby? I'll play the goalie?
I used to play with this. I'm sure the same guys play every year.
Okay.
And yeah, you just play a position. I'm always like lefty. And you play a bunch of French Canadians who smoke you and talk shit in French. It's funny.
Hey man, I'll play with you. I'm probably gonna be a liability, you know what I mean? But I'll try, man.
I get the most penalty minutes every single game I play.
Minecraft. My son plays the fuck out that Minecraft.
I just get this visual of Jersey sitting in the basement, you know, playing these fucking games, yelling up, "Mom, can you send down some more of those egg salad sandwiches? I'm still playing down here."
It's not egg salad. It's Hot Pockets, man. Hot Pockets and fucking Code Red Mountain Dew. So you're wrong, Mark.
He's drinking water and eating kale.
Oh,
chips.
Damien wants to know how to pay for the
Mushroom
fantasy
chip.
football league. He's the first person to ask. No one. I'm gonna be honest with you, Damien. I'm gonna tell you this, Damien. I'm not gonna ask nobody to chip in until the season is over. Once the season's over, we're just gonna each throw 20 in and give it to the winner. That's all we're gonna do, man. Next year it'll be I'll do it again. I'll add some more teams, so the league's a little bit bigger. It's Thursday night and I didn't do nothing with my lineup last week neither, man.
Yeah, it's like every time I played Jacob this week, he had like 3 people that aren't even playing. He had Joe Flacco in. Joe Flacco hasn't played in 4 weeks. I'm like, can you set a lineup, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take a free win, but
it's fucking terrible. It's terrible, man. Yeah, like I'm getting fucking my ass fucking handed to me right now. I don't know, man. Like, I got motherfuckers on bye and all kinds of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. I got both my running backs are on the bye week right now.
Oh, yeah, Chubb and you have Chubb and who?
I got some dude from the Dolphins.
Oh, Chase Edmonds or Raheem?
Chase Edmonds.
Didn't he just get traded?
I mean, he might have. Fuck, I don't know, man.
I feel like he got traded.
He might have, for all I know. I don't know. I'm going to get my fucking ass handed to me this week, so it's all good. I don't even have a defense to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got nothing going on.
You got all the quarterbacks on your goddamn team, and I can't pick anybody up to play.
What's that?
You have like 3 quarterbacks on your team.
What are you talking about? I got 2.
You have 2 now? You had 3 at one point.
I dropped old boy from the Bears.
Oh, Justin Fields?
Yeah, I dropped Justin Fields. I kept Aaron Rodgers. I'm not sure why, but
Fields gets like 100 rushing yards a game. He's like a running back.
Yeah,
like,
but that don't really do a whole lot for me. It don't seem. I don't know.
No,
man.
you're right.
I don't know. D&D, baby. I wish I could play D&D, but y'all motherfuckers don't want to play on the fucking Skype, so fuck y'all. You guys don't want to Skype me in.
I was thinking about building a D&D table in my garage because my friends are interested in playing. I've never played, but I'd love to.
Dude, that shit's fucking fun, dude. I think it's a game board. I'm thinking about doing one with the wife and the kids. I think that'd be fun with the wife and the kids.
Oh hell yeah! You'd be the dungeon master and just
fuck yeah, dude. That should be so much fucking fun. Yeah, back in the '80s again. That should be dope.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man, I always watch kids, like older kids play when I was younger, because it was like, by the time I got old enough to play, there was like that weird, like mid-90s where nobody played
that shit then. But
then it came back around like 04, 05,
yeah.
and I was just like,
when I was a kid, like in the early '80s, I was fucking young. I was like 8, 9 years old. That was the thing you did. You know, you didn't play Sorry and Shoots and Ladders. You did. That's what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I just played board games. Or Operation was my favorite. It was like caused high anxiety as a young kid trying to play Operation. You're like, ah! Just freaking out. Like 7.
Good times,
Like,
man. Good times.
Oh, I remember like weekends in like '94 for me. That's like I was 10. That was like prime. I would do my paper route. My mom on Saturday would take me to Blockbuster, and we could rent one movie and get one game with my money that I made in my paper route.
Oh, cool.
All my buddies would come over. We'd get like some, I don't know, Super Nintendo game.
That's right. Go ahead.
Some Jean-Claude Van Damme movie like Quest or something stupid.
Not even a good Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
No, man, that's good.
Hey, who remembers the name of that fucking movie?
Comeback.
What was that Steven Seagal movie? Blood Bank. What? You remember that, Mark?
Yeah.
I don't remember that movie.
That shit was so fucking funny. This, like I
feel like that's ingrained in my head.
Remember that Steven Seagal movie, Blood Bank? Blood Bank? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey, tell her at the blood.
Remember when they push him out on the gurney, like out onto the street, and he's like flying down a hill, like in a gurney with a ponytail?
Hard to kill, dude.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
Hard to kill. Not Blood Bank.
Blood Bank.
He
That's
said, sounds like, he's like, well, he says Blood Bank in there somewhere.
He does. He tells the senator he's going to send him to the bank, the blood bank, and then shoots him. It's the best line I've ever heard in a movie.
That's not what he says.
Oh, 100%
You're making that shit up, dude.
That's my fucking phone.
No,
I'll send you the link.
I think we're probably gonna stop doing a window cleaning podcast, guys. We're just gonna do a regular old podcast. Kickboxer, blood sport. Definitely not blood bank. If I was gonna make a movie,
I found it right here. Yeah.
If I was gonna make a movie, it would be called Blood Fart.
The prolapsing of time.
Yeah, the prolapsing of time. Oh man, did you guys see that fucking question I posted in the fucking Squeegee Life podcast group? That shit was great, dude.
Right?
That was probably the best fucking one I've ever done. You know what I mean? It's fucking great. You're sending me the link to that?
Yeah, it's like a 50-second clip of him.
Well, I asked in the Squeegee Life podcast page, I asked, would you give someone a blowy for $100 million? Mark asked, is the peen clean? Which is really weird.
It has to be clean.
And then
Dude,
Jason Lehman got out a slide rule and he's like, would it be paid silver, gold, or just dollars?
Yeah.
I told him
you're
gold.
About $100 million. You want to give me
$15,000? No way, dude. That's not enough, dude. That's not enough, dude. I need enough. And then I think Ken Mellinger said fucking. I think maybe the best fucking reply is you'd have to explain where the money came from. No, for several reasons. One, you'd have to explain where the money came from. Two, if someone has that much money, they could find someone much better to do it that wouldn't be crying the whole time. Nick Williams said you could buy a lot of mouthwash with that money. Master Squeegee.
Nobody asked if for whoever's paying, do they have to watch?
Yeah. And then Casey McNiven said, I've had this conversation at work before. We found out that one guy would give a BJ for a lot less than the rest of us, Seth. we all had enough money in the bank to pay him. The subject matter also raised many more questions. Who gets services? Is it going to be filmed? Will other people be able to watch the video? I remember the best answer, it being, would have to pay well enough that everyone you know would benefit. People would not only still be your friend, but gladly shake your hand and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be a lot of money, man. Because you're going to be a cocksucker the rest of your life.
You're saying if I sucked a dick for $15,000, you wouldn't be my friend anymore?
Yeah, it would be tough. Yeah, it would. It would be difficult for me to be friends with you. Yes.
15 grand would help me out. I'm just saying.
Just
Well, I don't have to worry about it. No one's going to pay me money to blow them anyways, so should be good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you shouldn't have to worry about that.
It's a scenario that's probably never going to happen.
It's an implausible situation that probably never will happen. You know what I mean? So,
if you had to suck a dick to survive.
has anybody won the Powerball yet?
No, I don't think so.
Isn't it like $500 million?
Yeah, it's up there.
Why don't they just send every household in America $100,000 with that money?
Right.
Wouldn't that, like, that'll cover it, right? $500 billion?
Oh, I thought it was 1.2 billion. No, it's 500 billion.
Whatever the fuck it is. Maybe it's, I don't know, however much money it's $500 million is what it is, right? $500 million. Something like that. Couldn't they send everybody $100,000 and we'd be all like cool with it? I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
I think it would be $1.50 per person, but I'd still be into it.
Well, there's like 350 million people in the country, so
yeah. So
if
if you
everybody,
$1, that's 350.
Yeah, but
listen, shut up.
Just doing some quick math.
Just shut up with your math. Let Mark decipher here.
I'm just saying that if you divided it up, let's say, just give more people less, meaning, but like not everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm talking about every household, every fucking residential address. How much? You know what I mean? Like that can't be a lot. That means everybody under that roof is covered.
Right. Yeah, but you know what though, dude? You hand out money to people that have no money. It's not going to change anything. They're still going to do stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you talk about a fucking boost to the economy.
Oh yeah.
If everybody got $100,000 check in the mail.
I think that would be like trillions of dollars would have to happen for everyone to get $100,000. But still,
every household. There's 300 million people.
How many households is that then? What do you want to say?
Is my math wrong? Am I mathing wrong?
Yes.
How?
Dude, take a million households, right?
What's a million? 300 million times $300 million, right?
Wait a minute. What did you just say?
I said, what's a million? 300 times $300 million.
Yeah, 300. No.
So you said
300 times. Yeah.
Well, if you gave a million households $350, that's 350 million. So it's not a lot. You understand?
Yeah.
A million household could get $350. That's 350 million. So if you double that to 700 million, if you gave $700,
well, the whole get a check thing didn't work out for everybody. I mean, it was like, Jennifer, we got like $600 whole dollars. It was cool. We paid for groceries for a week. You know what I mean? Because I eat constantly. You know what I mean? Because I'm obese. Gonna die of OCPD. COPD. I'm gonna die of COPD. That shit was fucking hilarious. That was fucking funny. That was the only part of it that was fucking funny. The rest of it was like, man, dude, you are a wounded duck, sir.
Here are my finances.
Here are my finances. I'm worth $700 gajillion.
Oh, you hurt my feelings. Child.
Oh, we had to laugh about that.
Hey, listen. Hey, when you get somebody, and when you get somebody, you just sit back.
It was evident. I didn't want it to get to that point. You know what I mean? I figured, maybe he would pump his brakes a little bit, but apparently he was fucking stewing over that for a long time.
He went full fucking steam, dog.
Yeah, dude, he went deep.
I didn't even feel like it was that bad, but
right, Hey. Like, I'm cool, just so everybody knows. Like, you want to Mark busts my balls nonstop. There's very rarely an interaction with me and Mark in public that I'm not getting my balls busted. Even in person, he busts my balls. The only time Mark doesn't bust my balls is maybe when we're on the telephone talking, but he still may sneak one in occasionally. I'm pretty good with getting my balls busted. I mean, that's all my cousins do is bust my balls. I mean, they ride me like and Mark can attest to that. He's seen the way my family treats me. You know what I mean? We're pretty rough on each other. So, but as long as it stays on me and my family isn't involved, I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, but when you take it to another level, and I don't want to get deep off into this, or like we don't need to extrapolate on it or fucking like get out the calculator and all that shit, but. If you just keep it to me and keep me as the only person involved in your ball busting, then I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I would never talk about Mark's father. I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I just, there's certain things, there's just certain things you just like are off limits. And then when you go past those limits and then we do the same thing to you and you get upset about it and you start calculating how much money you have in the bank and telling me that I rent my house and I'm gonna die of COPD or fucking diabetes or which you may be right about. I don't know. That was the funniest part about it. It was just all the other stuff. It's just like, dude, it's unnecessary. You know what I mean? I'm not on here. I'm not a grifter. I got dudes sending me messages talking about, hey man, I'm paying this dude. How much will you charge me to give me advice? Listen, first of all, I would never charge anybody to give advice. Second of all, how fucking dumb do you think I am sending me messages like that to my Facebook? Like, I know who the fuck you are. I know who it is. You're the guy that calls and acts like he's somebody else with a different voice. You're the guy that makes up 13,000 different YouTube channels to troll. I know who you are. You're not smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
try again. Try again. You got a mental illness, but try again. Try again. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. I'm not out to rip nobody off. Like that other dude, I offered to give him all his money back. All of it. With that on the phone with him. Instantly. My shit got overdrafted. It's fucking me up. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm no control over that. That's Patreon, not me. But you got a Cash App, a Venmo, a PayPal, whatever it is, just let me know. I'll fucking Western Union you. Your money back right now, whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I'll drop a hundo on you. Yeah, I'll drop a hundo on you. I'll bless you with that hundo. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And get your fucking shit back together. I'm not a cold-hearted dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a fucking prick. I've gone through it. I go through it. You know what I mean? I live life too. You know what I'm saying?
So let me assume that Patreon automatically debits an account.
Debits people's cards. Debits people's cards.
I'd be like, what the fuck do I look like? Bank of America here, motherfucker?
Well, this is the thing.
That's not my problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And but I am the guy in charge of that. And I made it right instantly. You know what I mean? He was real mad at me. Called me up, kind of giving me the business about how we're ripping him off and we're fucking doing this and we're doing that and da-da-da-da-da. Like, maybe you were just having a bad day and all the shit that was going wrong for you that day, whatever, but that didn't have shit to fucking do with me. But I was still kind. You know what I mean? I wasn't a prick about it. I offered you your cash back. You wanted to be an asshole, get on Facebook and be like, I want to know I'm not a part of this and I'm not a part of that. Listen, you asked me to pull you out of the Patreon only group. I did that. You asked me to kick you out of the Discord. I did that. I did everything you asked me to do. You know what I'm saying? If you got moved out of some shit and you didn't think you should have been moved out of it, that's my fault. I didn't kick you out the podcast page. I ain't never said a bad thing about you on this podcast. I don't talk shit about you. I don't talk behind y'all motherfuckers' backs. Like, do you guys honestly believe that I sit around and talk about you two motherfuckers? Like, is that what you guys think's going on here? Like, you guys honestly believe that me, Marcus, Seth, get off of this podcast to sit around for hours talking about you on privately? Like, what in the fuck?
No.
Do you motherfuckers think's going on around here? I'm a 43-year-old man with a fucking old lady, some kids, 3 fucking stupid ass dogs, tons of windows to clean. I'm out here just cutting up, living my life. That's all I'm doing. Like, if you guys can't appreciate the fact that we're getting on here, like, I get it. We all 3 of us get it. Even Jacob gets it. When you put yourself on the social media, you're going to get a certain amount of criticism that you're going to have to deal with. You're going to get your balls busted. People are going to say you're fat. People are going to say you're short. People are going to say you're fucking stupid. Some people, whatever. That's part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Some people are just going to say you have a Squidward head.
Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Don't get upset if the guy with the bullhorn bites back when you sit on Facebook and on your keyboard talking shit all fucking day. Now, this is my time to do what I do. You know what I mean? And just because maybe it hurts more. Maybe it hurts more because this is, this is a big platform. You know what I mean? We're on here, we're speaking it, it's visual, it's audio, it's there forever. And maybe that might hurt a little bit more when you get your balls busted on here. But if you don't, like my grandfather always told me, the loudest wheel always gets the grease. So if you're going to fucking bump your gums, we're going to grease your ass. It's that simple.
And like for my part of it,
it's no ill will. I got no ill will.
But like what you said was inappropriate, and I called it. I said it how I saw it, man. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't say certain things, and then if you do, I'm still young enough. I got energy to come at you, my man. Like, I don't care. Like, and nothing I said was false. I busted your balls, like, minorly. Like, if you thought that was bad, like, I can do a lot worse.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm not going to dredge up the name or none of that shit, but I'll just give you guys, like, Seth's getting, like, private messages about his fucking wife. Like, what
really?
Was. I was. Well, I got rid of, all about that, Mark. You know all about that, Mark.
Right. That's way over the line.
Like, come on, man. Like, and that's essentially why Seth's not on Facebook no more. Because motherfuckers just, like, you guys, like, you say a lot of shit behind your desk. Listen, man, like, for real, Google me. Like, I'm not, like, I've been in a fight before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in a fight before. I'm not saying I'm the toughest guy ever, but, I mean, if you want to roll around on the ground, we can roll around on the ground until my fat ass stops breathing. I mean, one of the two. I mean, I might have a heart attack. I don't fucking know, but, there's some dudes that take... Like, I'm going to tell you, and I'll say this right now. I'll tell you guys a story. Like, I had this dude, his name is Jose Nieto. I know you guys, maybe some people here know who I'm talking about. He's on Facebook. He's a bitch. But, the dude, like, for, like a period of maybe a month, sat and talked about Jennifer. Jennifer is one of the kindest people I know. She's probably in life the closest to my grandmother as a human being that ever walked the face of the earth. She's a sweetheart. She's kind to babies, animals, all walks of life, even the misfits. She's a beautiful soul. And for this dude sat for weeks sending me fucking messages on all three of my Facebooks, wherever he could get to me, to tell me that Jennifer's a meth head and a crackhead and a fucking skinny whore and this, that, the third. Like, for months this dude did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've dealt with a lot of shit on here. You know what I mean? A bunch of shit because of this podcast, because of social media, because maybe some dude thinks that I get more shine than he does or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't like the fact that we get the shine that we get, then do your own thing to shut us up then. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? But to sit around and talk about...
Before this, man, you just started it and it grew organically. Like,
I mean, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? It's whatever. You know what I mean? But don't talk about Jennifer, man. What'd Jennifer ever do to you guys? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did Jennifer ever do to that dude? Nothing. You're mad at me, so you're going to talk about her? Like, come on, man.
Right.
So that's why I said, I've always said, me and that dude, it's on sight. It's on sight. He could think that he's fucking, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I promise you, I'm going to beat you till my fucking elbows are bloody. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to fucking punch you in the face till my elbows are bloody. Just letting you know. There's a lot of things I don't fucking play with. My mom and Jennifer and my babies are those things. I don't play with that shit. I just don't play. It's not for you to comment on. Just like Seth's wife is not for you guys to comment on. Mark's wife is not for you guys to comment on. It's just like there's some shit you just gotta leave the fuck alone. You know what I mean? Like, Say
Yeah,
whatever the
it's
fuck
all-
you want about us. But don't get all upset and in your fucking feelings when you talk shit and we give it back and then you act like I'm being petty. No, what's petty is getting on Facebook, talking shit about not being in a Facebook group as a grown ass man. Like you're upset because you got kicked out of a Facebook group. Motherfucker, you asked me to do it. You told me to do it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like, if you don't like what you're getting, you could do the option I had. I didn't flip out. I didn't fucking
I don't
say
have no
names.
ill-
I didn't do anything. I just deleted it.
Yeah.
I got done. And if you don't like how Facebook's working out for you, there's a thing. You can delete it. You can unfollow.
Yeah.
You can do so many things to avoid confrontation. And
He's like,
what they
yo,
chose to do was stupid.
Yo, TJ blocked me on Facebook. No, you were never my friend on my TJ Gilbert profile. You never were. I can assure you that you weren't. I have 3 Facebook profiles. One, y'all motherfuckers ain't friends on with me with. It ain't on there. You ain't my friend no more. You ain't on there. I did that a long time ago.
Yeah,
I got
that's the
one
way-
Facebook page for y'all goofy motherfuckers. I got another Facebook page for my friends and my family. You know what I'm saying? So that's private. You know what I mean? And people see me post shit here, be like, "Oh, I thought I was friends with him." No, you're friends with the other guy, man. Like, stop making up conspiracy theories, man. If there's no conspiracy, I'm not out to get nobody, and I've got no ill will towards Eddie Stewart or fucking KD or HD Washman, whatever the fuck that dude's name is. I got no ill will. I ain't got no hate in my heart for neither one of those dudes. You can go on hating me all the fuck you want, because I promise you, I am not sweating it. I'm not sweating it. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care. He's like, well, I want you to tell me where. I do not care enough to go look. I don't give a fuck. Just shut up talking to me. If you don't like me, block me. And shut the fuck up. Move the fuck on.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy concept.
Clearly you want attention. If you didn't want attention, you wouldn't be talking about me. Right? You wouldn't be talking shit about me. You wouldn't be poking me constantly if you didn't want me to say something. You want my attention.
Yeah, man. They
And
just
I don't want no. I'm not looking for no drama. I just figure, everything that's happened over the last couple of weeks, I'll just address it and be done with it. I'll stop busting your balls. I won't say anything like Seth said that dude's skin looks like wet bologna, and I can't get it out of my head.
I don't have social media, but I got time for it if you keep acting up. Like, I'm just saying, if you
it's
don't,
just so stupid, and I don't want to do that. I don't want, because I wouldn't have had either one of them dudes on this show if I didn't genuinely like them. I liked them. I like Eddie. He's not a bad dude. I just wish if you're gonna be talking shit, at least be able to take it when I give it back to you. Don't get upset. Don't post pictures of your bank account to try to make me feel bad because I've won. Because me and Seth touche'd your ass, and now you're like, well, I got more money than you. Oh, okay, cool, dude. Like, I didn't expect Eddie to do that, to be quite honest with you. I didn't expect him to do that. He could easily be like, I got more subscribers on my YouTube channel. That would have hurt. I'd have been like, man, fuck you, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? But the whole, I own a house and I just bought all this furniture for it.
He could have let it roll, man. It really was not that bad. Like, and honestly, I felt like it was a mild.
The COPD fucking thing was fucking hilarious.
Dude,
I chuckled. That was fucking hilarious.
Out that to me, I was like, that's kind of fucking funny.
It's funny. I mean, I'm cool with being ribbed. I just don't understand the whole, like, the whole
tell
bank
women to go make him a sandwich. Like, I'm saying, like, how are you? Like, what position are you in? Like,
I don't.
Just
yeah.
if you just let that roll off your back, and then you write another comment on here that's like making fun of me, my face, whatever. You want to make fun of.
And it's all good. It's all good. We'll have fun. We enjoy it, but don't get upset when we do it back to you.
Yeah,
like this motherfucker is talking about.
Joe Biden sniffing my neck and like, whatever, and it's funny.
He was like the whole ACDC thing. He was upset that I got some bald guy telling me I need to get a haircut. Yeah, you need to get a fucking haircut. I mean, what? What? I'm not allowed to say that? Like, you can bust my balls, you can chop my appearance up. You know what I mean? Give me the fucking shit. But if I'm like, go get a fucking haircut, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like it was mild. I really did. Oh, I think it went bye-bye. That post is gone.
Yeah, I think Chris yanked it down. Chris or Alex. They don't normally let that shit go on. They don't play that
Yeah.
shit. Once it starts to get like personal and shit, like especially like that. I seen HD had some problems with his truck and shit. Like, and I'm sorry that he had problems with his truck. Maybe that was the time when he called me about the credit, his car getting overdrafted for $10 or whatever. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was upset about that. That's why I said I wasn't mad about it. I told him, like, listen, bro, it's all good. I'm not tripping. Yeah, I make good sandwiches, man. But I mean, I'm not tripping, man. I'm not. You could bust my balls, man. I just, I don't understand why you can't just keep it simple, bust each other's nuts like we do on here, and just keep it there. It doesn't need to go all these other places.
Well, it escalates, and then it gets it. Look, TJ, maybe I'm wrong about this, but I know you long enough. I've hung out with you enough, including Seth as well, that I'm pretty comfortable that I could say shit and you're not gonna fling off the handle and go, "That fucking, you hear what that asshole said?" Because I know you're gonna fire back at any moment. You understand? So if I shoot one over the bow and then you shoot one over the bow, I mean, it might be annoying, it might be annoying for a minute, but it doesn't change our friendship. But see, people get too comfortable because we're friends on social media.
Yeah.
Never met. I don't know much about you, and then you're gonna fucking go on the attack.
I don't want to. I mean, I'm not saying that like you don't know me well enough to be talking about me like that. However, you don't know me well enough to talk about my fucking family and shit like that.
Right. Well,
it's only the only problem I have with it was the mom comment. Like saying you're gonna bang someone's mom is just.
He says he never said that.
Poor taste.
He said
poor taste.
He said it. He said he never said that.
The only reason I'm upset about it,
the mom thing ended in the 80s. When I was growing up, you used to tell your buddy would say something stupid, you'd be like, "Go lick your mom." You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to say, but it wasn't disrespectful. That shit all went out the window.
What's up, Jacob? Are you home? If you're home, Jacob, you should come on the show.
No, exactly. I mean, if it's a close friend, but if like someone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bang your mom," in my face, I'd be like, "Well, I mean, I'm gonna flatten your face first, and then you can go do whatever you want to do." You want to bang an old lady?
I showed my mom a picture. She said he wasn't attractive.
I know.
So
it's that little. It's just that.
I mean, I tried to hook it up. I figured, a guy with. We're fucking
around the same age.
Around the same age, I figured a guy worth $3 gajillion would be a nice stepdad to have. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know what I mean? He's got a great portfolio.
And you can get a sandwich every now and again.
I can get a sandwich every now and then. He just bought brand new furniture for his house. You know what I mean? And appliances, all at the same time. Huh?
You can go see Texas.
Yeah.
Why the hell?
Fucking.
I think it's a good deal.
But she's like, nah. She's fucking. She's fucking. He's not. Yeah, man. I just, like I said, man. I don't want people to think that there's some kind of. Like I said, there's only one person I really have any beef with, and that's that Jose dude. I just feel like that dude's a bitch.
Yeah, that's just way over the line.
I just think that dude's a bitch, just straight up. So it is what it is, But everyone else, like. I don't have that kind of. I just don't have no ill will for nobody. I just don't. I just don't. I don't. Not only do I not have any ill, I just don't fucking care because it really just doesn't.
It is though.
It doesn't matter.
One. Of all three of us, Seth is the smartest one. Beth Sires is the smartest one, and the reason I say that is because
he left. You know what? That was a nickname when I was in like 5th grade.
That's so good.
Like fuck you.
And I say this with all sincerity because he was able to walk away from social media, right? Yeah. I don't know if you do other social media stuff, but like, let's just say Facebook.
He barely responds on Voxer.
Yeah, and not look back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, like, I'm gonna twist this conversation for a minute because I thought about this recently. Because I'm thinking after the first of the year, maybe before I'm just getting off social media, and I'm gonna miss. Look, I have to be honest. I met you guys and so many other good people here that I've learned from and helped out, and vice versa.
I love you too, Mom.
That's the best part of it. But when I started my business, this is what I did. I'd be up at 4 o'clock every morning. I'd be out by 5 a.m. I'd go wash my route, do my thing, answer phone calls, come home, do my paperwork, fill my buckets, and set my truck for the next day. And at that point, it was, let's just say 4 o'clock, time for dinner. And I leave window cleaning in the back of the truck, right? Now I come home and I'm on fucking Facebook and I'm arguing with some asshole on pro window. I'm on Squeegee Life talking about, some stupid bullshit. And it for me, it honestly has got me to a point where I don't regret, I resent this fucking business. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's
well, you know what I did? You know what I did? I'm going to tell you what I did.
24/7.
Right. I left. I enjoy social media. I have fun on social media with my friends and my family, sharing memes and shit, sharing fucking TikToks to Seth. You know what I mean? Busting my friends' balls on there. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy that shit.
Yeah, that's the best part of it.
I left all the window cleaning groups, every single fucking one of them. I just left them.
Really?
Yeah, left every one of them. And if I want to post something to the window cleaning groups, I'll hop on the Squeegee Life page, post what I need to post, get off of there. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you, it was liberating. This has been a great fucking week. Fucking week. Best thing I ever did.
Honestly, it takes 2 weeks to break a habit.
Yeah,
right? Facebook was a hard habit for me to break.
Just like shit posting, man. You know what I mean? Like I do my shit posting, and I'm good.
Yeah, it made me. I just comment on TikToks and troll people. Like that's the thing. I don't know, and I can just fucking put it away. But yeah, man, I actually like what I do now. I'm not constantly thinking, oh, this person's an idiot. They don't know what they're doing. This is how I do it, and it's just I just go and clean windows, man. And when I'm done, I talked to you guys about it, but that's about, talking shop.
Dude, there's nothing more aggravating. The two most aggravating things that I love to launch on is the tech thing, because you're not convincing me, even though what the dictionary says, that you taking soap on, soap off is you're a fucking tech, right? A. And B is how much should I charge for this? If you have to ask someone in another state that you don't know how much you should charge for something, you quite possibly shouldn't be doing that thing.
You did ask me how much to charge for that house a little bit earlier, though.
Yeah.
I'm just
No. I didn't ask you to bid the house. I wanted to know what that house would get in your area.
That's true.
Yeah.
I was just saying it was funny.
Oh, it is.
Mark's like, fuck you, Seth.
Seth, do me a favor. Text that over to me so I don't forget.
Oh, man.
Again,
hey, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for stool time with Mark Tanner? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. God damn it, Jacob, I wish you were on.
All right, here we go, guys.
It's stool time. Up. That's like him, right? Oh, he just panics and pukes.
Am I gonna have to fucking play the intro again?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, I'll play it again. It's time for stool time with Mark Tanner. Take it away, Mark.
Okay, so today on Stool Time, as I'm sitting in for Jacob, we are going to be talking about the Pulex Uni-Handle. Uni-Handle. It's, as we call it in Squeegee Life, a flippity-doo-dah. Okay, it's got a really nice microfiber cover that does hold a lot of water. I've played around with this. Okay, it's lockable. So if you flip this, pull that down, you have your pivot motion like as if you were going to set it at 0 degrees. You can lock it in any position. If you've got 200 windows that are all the same angle. Okay.
You could also limit the amount of back sway it has too.
Right.
With that.
It will adjust from negative. I got it written down. Negative 20 to 70 degrees like this. It's completely adjustable. I actually like this thing. I mean, there's a lot of plastic here, but nonetheless,
right.
It doesn't do a true 0. Okay, it's like a 2 degree. Okay, and you can easily take off the mop if you want. It just got rubber clips. It does stay on there pretty well. Okay, and I don't have it, but they do make a scraper attachment that you pull your channel out.
Oh, really?
And put a scraper in here, yeah, which would make a nice scraper handle, and you can put it at any angle you want. These are made in 10, 14, and 18 inch channels. Okay, and right now, if you go on WCR, they are 35% off. So,
Trying to
again,
get rid of those fucking things.
look for a flippity doodah. I think it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's not a bad flippity doodah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the original flippity doodah is better, but
I don't feel like mop flips as well. It's
well,
stubborn.
guys, all I gotta say is that was stool time with Mark Tanner.
Stool time.
Oh man, we really missed Jacob.
Very nice job, Mark. You didn't
We
stutter.
really missed Jacob on that. Yeah, Mark, way to do that right, you fucking piece of shit.
Right. I should have butchered it harder. You know.
It's
Let me look at my notes. You guys keep fucking me up. My notes must be in my neck. My notes must be.
Oh, I guess Jacob on there.
Yeah.
I do think Mark did a great filling job, but Jacob is.
Yeah, Mark,
Jacob
you did a pretty good job. Yeah, the best flipper. Yeah, the best flipper definitely is the Sorbo flipper. The only thing with the Sorbo flipper is it's only good for straight Poland. So I mean, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did forget
Mark
the most important part,
you
Jacob. But we're gonna let him buy. He's supposed to go to squeegeelife.com, click through from the WCR banner because we get when you guys click through from the WCR banner on our website, we get a little bit. We get like 5 cents. You know what I mean? And it's nice to get 5 cents. You know what I mean? I think I got a PayPal payment for.
Maybe you too could furnish your house with new appliances.
Yeah. I got all the money I make from WCR, I got I got a PayPal payment for like $3.45.
Well, whatever.
I'm like, yeah, dude. Woo!
Days a year,
Huh?
I'm the best.
What's that?
I said I clean windows 500 days a year, and I'm the best. Right?
Well, he was really upset about. We weren't knocking his work ethic. He said we were knocking his work ethic, and I was not.
If anything, I think he works too much.
Yeah, I think you work too much.
Enjoy your life, dog.
Yeah, enjoy your life, man. You're a senior gentleman. Enjoy your life. Do more magic.
I don't know about
tricks.
you, but I get in my truck and start it up, and then think about when am I going to be able to come back home?
Yeah. What do you mean? I'm walking out to the truck in the morning, wondering like, when am I going to get to come back home? Like, I haven't even got to the truck yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We are on the payroll. That's right. I forgot. Jacob, you're right.
Oh.
Yeah, we make all the monies off of the WCRs. You guys wouldn't
listen.
believe
I think we'd make 3 fantastic sales reps for WCR.
Fuck yeah!
I did. Oh, dude, we'd murder
Are you kidding me? Maybe that's why they won't ask any of us to be sales rep because they know.
Oh, we'd be the best.
We'd be the best.
And we're coming for you, Jersey.
Yeah,
we're coming for you.
Yeah, Steve-O, Jersey. You guys are on fucking notice. You guys are on notice. We're gonna start doing a podcast all about fucking selling you guys stuff too.
Yeah, dude, I mean, great. Sell stuff.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Dude. What's up, Zane?
You know what my problem would be selling shit would be, honestly, because I'm such an asshole and I like what I like. And if someone called and said, I want to try this, and I'll be like, no, you don't want that piece of shit.
I think that's, no, listen, man, I think that's why I would be a good sales rep, because I would be selling dudes what they need. You know what I mean? So they would come to me, they would get no frills. I would just be like, hey, man, you ought to try. Just be like, all right, cool, man, here's this. And then I'd be on to the next guy. You know what I mean? Like, if they ask for some, like some shit, you know what I mean? I'll be like, hey, man, in my opinion, go with this. You know what I'm saying? But, do whatever works for you.
Hey. Sometimes the cheaper options, if you have employees, is kind of the smart move. You know what I mean? If you got guys who are losing shit, maybe they don't need the best. You're owner-operator, you need the best.
Yeah.
Right.
Luke told me today that he
Shameless
got...
I'll keep mentioning we should be WCR reps until we are WCR reps.
Yeah, we're going to keep doing it.
I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yeah. I'm going to sit at home and play video games all day. Anyways, no, you didn't drive Jersey away. Thursday night is Jersey's date night. So that's why he doesn't comment on the show no more. He brought you, Jacob, he brought you up on their podcast. He's like, Jacob doesn't mess with me on TikTok no more. And I was like, yeah, that's because you fucking snubbed him at the huge convention, so he thought you were butthurt. That's why he stopped.
You called him fatty or something,
Yeah,
right?
he didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He was quiet after that. He was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna bring up Jacob no more." Like, you was like, "Why'd you be shitty? Shouldn't have been shitty to Jacob in person, and maybe you'd be on his shit list still." Those fucking hey, listen, those TikToks Jacob was doing in fucking Jersey were brutal, dude, brutal.
The tradition.
Oh,
I was like, oh my
yeah,
God.
dude, it was so they were brutal. They made me uncomfortable.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, I don't know, guys. Fucking, I don't know what else to talk about, man. We done ran out of things to talk about. Yeah, people are
never.
funny about the whole payroll thing, just like the J2 poll me and Jacob helped on. You best believe we got a couple of them for free, but we don't make no money off that shit. Zilch not. Yeah, I mean, you know. He's giving away GoPro. He's scared of you guys. Nah. Steve-O's a great... I love Steve-O. Steve-O, I got to hang out with Steve-O on YouTube and fucking WCR chat and all that shit is one dude, and then Steven Richardson is a whole other guy. You know what I mean? I got to hang out with Steven Richardson, and he's a cool ass dude. I know Mark got to hang out with Steven Richardson, right?
Yeah, he's good people.
You didn't have to hang out with Steve-O. You got to hang out with Steven. Steven's cool dude. I like Steven.
Yeah.
I like Steve-O too, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, you know, you guys get one, you know, and that's the way you're supposed to. Jersey, same way. I mean, we've hung out with Jersey on here a bunch of times, but I also hung out with Josh at the window cleaning. Josh is a great fucking guy. Like, they gotta keep up some kind of professional demeanor among, you know, publicly. They have to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the same way with, like, Luke the window cleaner. Like, the Luke the window cleaner that you seen on YouTube all them years was a dude that was, like, you know, needed to fit a certain, like, you know, to a certain, like, line to be socially acceptable on the platform. Now, if you hung out with Luke, you'd probably not know that he's a fucking crazy right-winging fucking gun-toting fucking like, let's all go into the woods and fucking survive off the land, dude. You'd probably not know that about it.
I think that's the difference, TJ, is they have an art of that facade. Now, I will say this. I didn't know much about Steve when I met him. I knew he was, you know, I watched a handful of his videos. And Jersey is Jersey, pretty much the same cordial dude. You know what I'm saying? But they have an art of being able to have those two personalities. I think you and I and Seth are a little more unfiltered. You know what I'm saying? Because look, if we come out and say some stupid shit, we're still going to wash windows tomorrow morning for the same people that we've been working for years.
Right.
They're taking money from people that might be watching, so they have to.
Well, especially in that job, it's like your customer regular voice. Like when I answer my work phone, it's a totally different voice than what you get regularly. Like, it's just how it goes, man. That's my money.
Did you get someone to call and hang up on you the other day? That was me. Because I heard Squidward's window cleaning, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Bikini Bottom, Mr. Krabs.
But
and I don't think people really took my posts on social media very seriously. When I asked you guys, if you could vote one person as window cleaner of the year, who would it be? People thought it was a joke. I'm being dead serious. We're about to award somebody fucking the window cleaner, Squeegee Life window cleaner fucking of the year award. You're gonna get your name on a 12-foot tall trophy that's gonna sit in the trophy room over at windowcleaner.com in the warehouse there. They're gonna put this big 6-foot trophy there, and every year a new window cleaner is gonna get his name put on it, like the fucking, what do you want to call it, like the Stanley Cup.
Right, and there'll probably be some form of article in the AWC. Probably
be some sort of article talking about you in the fucking American Window Cleaner magazine. You're probably gonna get a one-off tool. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? You never know, man. So I'm trying to. I think we've pretty much. There's a group of like 6 or 7. There's about 8 of us. We've pretty much kind of hammered out like our list of guys that we would like to see become window cleaner of the year, but Because I feel, I mean, you know, there's a few of us. I feel like there's a dude that like definitely this guy should be the first one. You know,
the first one.
yeah, you know what I mean. So, and then after that, we're gonna we'll name the trophy after him, like the Stanley Cup. We'll call it the Hootie Hoo. You know what I mean?
Maybe you get a Squeegee Life channel. Maybe a special Squeegee Life channel
or
for the
custom,
window cleaner.
yeah, maybe a custom squeegee channel. Maybe a custom fucking one-off silencer. You never know. You know what I mean? You never know what we're capable of around here.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I mean, could be something great.
I'm not window cleaner of the year.
No, not this year.
Yeah, not this year. Yeah, not ever, man. Not ever, dude.
Oh, someday.
Maybe.
That 0 degree, they need to make one just for you.
I would love Unger to just reach out to me and be like, yo, man, like you got
what's crazy is I think we know a manufacturer, that could potentially make you a TJ 0 degree.
Probably.
I think there might be somebody out there that could do it.
Yeah, probably.
I think somebody exists out there. I'm not sure who it is, but there's somebody.
Yeah, well, you know, listen, Damien, I'm trying to give everybody their ample opportunity. Like I got everything sorted and ready to go. I just got to put addresses on the envelopes, and you know, dudes leave and they move and they do this and they do that. You know what I mean? And I try to give everyone ample time to get them back to me. Like I do a post on Patreon and motherfuckers don't respond to it. You know what I mean? I get like the same dudes every time. Dudes are like, this is my address. I'm like, I know your address. It's these other fucking 6 motherfuckers I don't know about. You know what I mean? Like Dustin Duffy. Dustin Duffy's a guy, like I hardly talk to Dustin is in the fucking wilderness. You know what I mean? Our would-be sound guy, Dustin Duffy, one of our first Patreon members. That motherfucker
he didn't even make it 2 shows, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about it.
His wife was pregnant. You know,
yeah, kids in college now. Where you at? You know.
But Dustin, he lives in the fucking wilds. He lives in the fucking woods. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. It is what it is, man. I'll give no, Jay. I've already got yours. It's just there's a few dudes that will get on here and be like, man, I didn't get this. And it's because like you never respond to the Patreon posts, man. Like what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean? You know what I'm sending you ain't a whole lot, but I want to send you something. You know what I mean? I want to, you know what I'm saying? I need a test envelope. I want to send you guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give, like, I don't know if everybody's, like, down with this, all the Patreon guys or not, but I'm going to give you guys 50% off any of the 3 new hoodies that I put up. The 3 new designs that I put up that are hoodies. I'm gonna, because it's, you know, wintertime's coming, or I you know, if you guys want, I could do t-shirts too, whatever you want to do. But either way, I'm gonna give you guys 50% off a hoodie, man. You know what I mean? Get it at what, you know what I'm saying? 50% off. I feel like that's cool.
50% off is way cool.
Yeah,
way cool.
yeah. Because
I haven't been on there in a
I
little bit.
I do have these hoodies. I have the hoodies that are printed. I got them. I thought I had one out. I didn't get one out. I was gonna get one out. I have those hoodies. They're just the fucking what do you want to call her? I don't know, Jay. You have to look. My shit to cut fucking vinyl is not working. So, they need to be. Some of them have a silhouette of a Yeti with a squeegee in its hand, a Bigfoot, a little tiny Bigfoot on the shoulder, and he's holding a squeegee and a washer. Some of them have it, some of them don't, and I don't fucking want to send those things until I get this machine fixed. But I just got, you know what I mean? Listen, man, it's fucking fall. I got a lot of shit going on. You know what I mean? This is a lot of shit to do. You know? But anyways, I figure, you know, if I can't give you that, I'm going to give you guys 50% off one of the new hoodies. And then in December, I'm doing the window cleaning history shirt. I'm dropping that bitch. It's going to be, what I want to do is I want to do, a Patreon color, like a color just for the Patreon members, sell it just for those, sell it to those dudes, you know what I mean? Put it on the store, let everyone, maybe I'll even just buy it for you and send it to you. I'm not exactly how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do something like that. To where you guys get just only Patreon guys get that certain color, and then after that, you know what I mean.
Dude, I gotta order that Squeegee Mall hoodie. Like I have to. I keep looking at it. And I'm like, why don't I just freaking order this? I just gotta order it. It's $35.
All you have to do is send me. You don't have to listen.
Listen. No. I want to pay full price for it.
I don't want you to.
I would like to.
You're not gonna.
Yeah, I want the Patreon guys to get their discount code, and I want them to get the deal. And I would like to pay full price for that hoodie because I will wear that shit all the time.
I will just give you the Seth Byers code, and then fuck, I just ruined that. Somebody's gonna go in there and fucking do some stupid shit.
Damn it! Eddie Stewart's buying that goddamn hoodie, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm going to try to figure something out, guys. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to figure something out. To where you guys only you guys will get that. But the Patreon thing, this is where things have changed a little bit. It's just, the making the shirts had become, us making the shirts here has just become like almost like we can't even fucking do it. Like the product, it's hard to get a hold of the materials, like the fucking, like, anybody that's tried to order a sweatshirt from the SqueegeeLife.com, I have to go in and fucking do a whole bunch of finagling just so people can get sweatshirts now. Gildan doesn't even fucking have hoodies.
Really?
Yeah, so what I need to do, what I need to do is delete every fucking product in the Squeegee Life store and rebuild it back up again with new shirts. Because every single one of them are fucked up. I have to fix every fucking one of them. Every order that comes in. So, I'm going to, it's not so much a hassle. Jennifer really don't like doing it, to be quite honest with you. And I'm not good enough, yet to do it myself. But on top of that, being annoying to make all those fucking shirts, the materials are fucking hard to come by. It's a pain in the ass. Then bagging them and fucking shipping. You know how hard it is just to send you guys an envelope full of fucking stickers? 2 fucking weeks to get fucking addresses. And guys are like, well, you got mine. I know I got yours. I know, guys. The guy that fucking posts on every motherfucking post. Yeah, guy, I know your address. Like, Damien sent me his address. He's like, you get my address? I'm like, yo, bro, yes.
You've sent it so many times, I know it in my head.
Yeah, Damien, I got your address, brother. You're a good fucking guy. You're you know what I mean? It's these other fucking dudes that don't ever respond to that shit. You know what I mean? Everyone thinks that TJ's got some fucking goofy shit going on in his head. He keeps asking for our address. I'm not just asking y'all, motherfucker. I'm asking these specific dudes. They never reply. And once I get all this shit done, send all this shit, because I'm like, what's left over, I'm sending to someone so they can, do shit with them. I send all that shit out, and then motherfuckers be like, well, I didn't get mine. Okay, cool. So, thanks for responding to the post. Now that all that shit's sent out and I don't got no more, now you want your shit. Okay, great. Thanks, buddy. Listen, I just want to, the only thing I can do is say thank you for that shit. You guys really, fucking I don't know what the deal is. Patreon takes a lot of money away. They get their percentage. It helps pay for the broadcasting of this show. You know what I mean? Which I really appreciate. I don't have to pay for it no more. But I want to do something for you guys. I appreciate the support, so I'll just give you discount codes. You know what I mean? The making of the shirts thing, it'll probably come back one day when shit gets a little bit better. But we'll see how that unfolds. I mean, because I really enjoy doing that. I like doing the designs. I like that idea, Jacob. By the way, I just now thought about that when that's a good idea, but, someone will probably steal it. But anyways, I mean, the press is still sitting here. The cutter's still sitting here. It's just what I bought from that guy. I found out later on that the program that communicates with the cutter, the plotter, is pirated. and it's
Are they asking for a code?
well, it's not functioning properly in the laptop anymore, and I'm not a fucking like a computer fucking wizard to where I can go in there and make it force it to work. So now I call the company. I'm like, hey man, I can't get this to work, and they're like, all right, send it this, and I send them that, and they're like, well, that's a stolen copy. That's why it won't work. And I'm like, oh okay.
Yeah. So give me $1,000.
Yeah. So I'm like,
So anyways, how do I get that stolen code?
Well, my thing is this: do I drop the money on that with an obsolete plotter, or should I just buy a whole brand new fucking plotter? I'm leaning towards just buying a new plotter. You know what I mean? Something a little bit.
Does the plotter come with the software that you need?
Yes.
So it's a package deal.
Yes, and I'm sure I could probably drop like $400 or so and get that. But my thing is this: I need a new laptop for it. I need a new computer to do the podcast on, and this plotter is, it's old. You know what I mean? It's, it's starting to show some signs of wear. The guy that had it before us used it for 2 or 3 years, and he used it way more than we did. So
Yeah.
I was trying to get it on the ground level. I was not expecting the fucking great fucking sickness of 2019 and 2020 to happen. So things got a little fucked up. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Well, you bought that equipment from that dude, and you've originally went out. I know Jennifer was making shirts.
Couple grand.
Have you at least been able to pay yourself back for?
No.
So then maybe not buy another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I would have to. It would have to make sense for me to buy another one. You know what I mean? So what I need to do is I need to figure out the software thing and if it's viable to, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. If you did company shirts for people, I think you'd kill it. I think you'd kill it.
But that's a fucking pain in the fucking ass.
I know. That's why I haven't ordered any more shirts from you, and I desperately need them because I knew I stressed Jennifer out last time.
Yeah, Jennifer's like, tell Seth I like him, but I fucking hate his guts right now.
Yeah. I was like, I'll buy these shirts for as long as I can.
Yeah.
Be good.
I mean, fucking white vinyl. Fuck, I get the fucking shit out of that. You know what I mean? The vinyl is not the issue. The vinyl is a little more expensive than it used to be. The issue is shirts. Shirts is a fucking huge fucking issue, man. Fuck, it's an issue. That and that fucking program. The program, getting the software for it, they're just being, like I said, it's shitty, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you guys, it's just not in the forefront of my mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it was a good idea at first. The reason why I didn't make my money back, Mark, is because I was doing a lot of, there was like four, maybe 5, 6, I don't know, Jason Lehman probably knows, 5 or 6 Patreon shirts I did for like 20 or 30 people. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money, cuz. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money in shipping.
And
it's
time.
Patreon,
to do
Patreon does not cover that. So it would be different if we had a fucking whole bunch of guys, you know what I mean? Like, if we had like fucking a bunch of Patreon dudes, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing, like we had like fucking $20 Patreon guys. That's $200. You know what I mean? That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So
it sounds like we need 3 Chris's, and we're good.
Yeah.
Right.
That would be one thing, but being that it's not, I mean, it just barely fucking, it takes care of this, and that, that's all it really needs to be. So the only thing I can do is just give fellers, what do you want to call it? A discount.
A reach around.
A reach around, but a discount code. You know what I mean? That's fucking, hey.
It's like a reach around,
it's
You're going to at least get half off,
Yeah. I have fun doing the shirts and the logo swaps and stuff. I like to, things from my childhood and shit like that, like the Hot Wheels emblems and shit like that. You know what I mean? I think, I think that's cool. You know what I mean? To But actually doing the labor and stuff, that's really sucking some dicks, man. Sucking some dicks. Especially when you gotta
the creative aspect of it is what interests you.
Yeah, I really enjoy the creative part of it. But the actual labor of doing it, that's a pain in the fucking ass, man. Especially after you've cleaned windows all day. I mean, I actually clean windows. I mean, I don't just talk about it on a podcast once a week. I actually clean windows and shit. It's cold out. It's hot out. I don't feel good because I'm fucking obese. I got COPD. Fucking.
Yeah, dude, you need a break. You gotta sit down every once in a while.
Sit down every once in a while, man. It's just fucking. Yeah. It's tough out here.
Sometimes you need to eat some deli meat.
Yeah, sometimes I need to eat some deli meat. Sometimes I have a slice of fucking smoked bologna.
A little bologna.
Little bologna. Yeah, man, I'm gonna work on trying to get Luke on the podcast here soon, guys. He probably won't do it, but I tried to get him to. I'm like, yo, bro, what you need to do is just send me videos, and then I'll put you in my videos, and then you'll be on YouTube, and then maybe dudes will come and subscribe to my channel now. You know what I mean? They don't need you.
It's the window cleaning Unabomber on here. We need to get him back on.
Window cleaning Unabomber. He's fucking great.
Last time he was on, he was a blast.
Yeah, such an unlikely friend to make. You know what I mean? Never in a million years would I have thought that I would have that much in common with a dude I did not think I had anything in common with. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you had a lot more in common.
Him and his wife are just good, genuine people. They're no nonsense, just salt of the earth people. They work their fucking asses off. They're just good people, man. Luke and Rihanna are great people, man.
Yeah. I always wish them that they have like a great year. Everything's going well for them. I know they've been working on that house for like 3 years. And are they done with that yet, or are they still working on it?
What, the house?
Yeah, their house. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're the whole downstairs, the bottom floors of the house are all remodeled. Now they're gonna start doing a little bit of stuff in the part where they were living upstairs. They're gonna, while they were remodeling. See, they had the house torn down to fucking bare studs, and they lived upstairs. Yeah. And then they redid the whole house.
That's a cool experience, though. You walk through the house, and get every single thing in that house.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. So, I mean, they bought a house, and they made it all brand new, which is cool. But he said, I guess they apparently, from what I understand, they got, what do you want to call it? They got everything downstairs all completely done. All the windows, all the electrical, everything's ready to go downstairs, and they just want to. Everything's cool upstairs. They just want to. It's a house. Yeah, they just want to freshen it up. He said the bathroom's kind of shitty and stuff, so But he's like, I got the bathroom downstairs. He's like, I'm not going that hard the way I did on the first bathroom. He goes, I'm just gonna update it. He goes, I'm not gonna go crazy on this one. That sucked.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. The thing I hate the most doing ever is tiling. I fucking don't have patience for tiling. I suck at it. It's just, it's constant battle.
My bedroom, I had to put new floors in my bedroom. You guys remember that in 2019? Mm-hmm. I still have got 2 pieces of flooring I need to put down in that room.
I did the same thing here. We had my air handler for the air conditioning is in the attic, and the drain line clogged, and it didn't shut down the system, so it ruined wood floor.
Right.
Okay.
Same thing happened to me.
I get the wood floor done. 5 years till I put the threshold in the 5. They're in the garage. Yeah. 5 fucking years.
That's what I have to do.
You ever think we're gonna get these installed?
I have to do one piece that has to be ripped out and put the threshold out. That's what I gotta do. Same thing. I redid my entire bathroom. There's 3 pieces of floor that are already cut, leaning against in the closet. I still haven't put it. Jennifer doesn't. She don't say a word to me though. You know what I mean? She's like, this fucking guy.
The kitchen is the only original hardwoods in the house. The house is from 1880. So they're beautiful, big plank, like wide plank floors, but they are beat to shit. And she's like, I want you to redo the floors this winter. I'm like, I gotta take the island out. I'm gonna take that island out and then never fucking put it back in there. Right. I do it.
Why do you have to take it out? Just go around it.
Because I thought about doing that, but I want to do it right. So I want to pull the island out and be able to really get in.
Do you want to pull the island out?
I don't want to.
Okay,
But
well, if
I
you don't
need
want to, going around it is the right way.
Right?
it's the way.
It's the right way.
I
It's
know,
the right way.
I know my dad's gonna look at it like, you didn't even get the island out. I'm like, I know in my head,
Go
every
get you
guy
a-
in my life's like piece of shit.
Go to the fucking rental store, get you an edge
Yep.
sander. You know those
Yep.
sanders just for the edge, and a
Yep.
U sand. Fuck those drum sander. Get a U sand.
Okay.
It's got 4. It's like an orbital sander, but it's got 4 of them, and it's just for the floor. They're
Yeah, I mean, it's not even that big of an
they're
area.
gangster,
Maybe
dude, and it'll cut that in half.
that would be nice. I really should redo the floors this winter because they're beautiful floors, but it's just
You know what I would
years
do
of
to have
dogs beat
real
the shit
fucking?
out of
You
it.
know how that would be so awesome to have real wood floors. Oh,
My whole house is all like wood floors in it. I mean, the guy that I bought the house from, who's old, worked for a lumber yard, so my ceilings are wood.
Oh,
like
cool.
downstairs, I have all wood ceilings, and then it there's the house is broken into sections because it's from 1880.
Right,
so
of course.
you have the original like 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and then the kitchen, and then there's like a dining room, and then it's
1880.
an extended part of the living
How many
room.
people have died in that motherfucker?
And then you
Oh
go
my
if you
God,
go
I don't
out the
know.
A
back.
lot.
So are the floors in the guest quarters of your house, are they carpet or are they tile too? Where the servants
No, so those are
where the servants
those are,
servants live? Do they have like their own kitchen and shit?
No,
or
no. So this was a farmhouse that they moved in the '60s because a highway was coming in,
Right.
and so they put it on cinder block.
Right.
But the guy redid the downstairs he bought an old barn in Maine and pulled all the wood out of there and redid all the floors downstairs with the big planked, like this wide, like oak boards downstairs. It's really cool. But he did a lot of shady shit.
I've made up my mind that April 1st, 2023, I'm going into my kitchen. First, I'm getting up in the morning. I'm going over to Universal Equipment. I'm getting the dump truck. I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling it into the driveway, and I'm gonna get a sledgehammer, and I'm just gonna fucking gut my fucking kitchen. April 1st. I don't even care. I'm gutting it down to the studs, the plumbing. I'm getting rid of all of it. I'm tearing all the floors up in my fucking house, all my doors. I'm ripping everything out April 1st. That's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna
Poor Jen.
Yeah, poor Jen.
She'll be happy when you're done, though.
Yeah,
Be
well,
happy.
dude, it needs done. Dude, it needs done. And I'm a procrastinator, dude.
So why are you doing it April 1st?
Because it's the beginning of spring. That's like right around when work picks back up again. You know what I
No,
mean?
see,
So
he
if
could go in there. He could go bust the entire kitchen out where they're living on fucking snack tables and cooking in a microwave. And
Yeah,
when Jen says, "What the
like
fuck?" he can
April
go,
1st.
"April Fools! I told you I was going to do the kitchen.
No.
April Fools."
No.
Oh, man.
The main reason why is because that way I could fucking I could cook outside and shit. We'll be able to cook outside.
Oh,
and
all
fucking,
right.
You know what
I
I mean?
was thinking more like you had more time in the winter. I was just thinking like I know April at least for me is a busy month with work.
I
but-
just it won't be so inclement outside. You know, it's not a project I want to start in the winter.
in the winter.
Yeah, because I work by myself first of all, so it's not like I'm a millionaire. I'm not like Eddie. I'm not a millionaire. But you know, it just if things, you know, you never know. I might run into an unexpected expense, but I'll have cash flow and revenue coming in every day. I won't have to worry so much about it. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I just start in the spring. We'll have the summer and the spring and the summer to get it done. You know what I mean? And we can tinker away at it on the weekends and shit like that and in the evenings, and we'll still be able to feed our children and live a normal life. You know what I mean? Because we'll have, you know, we'll be able to grill outside and use the Blackstone and all that shit. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, dude, it's a beautiful time. It's a great time of year, man.
Yeah.
Be outside, kicking it like you've been stuck inside, freezing cold.
Yeah.
Sun's out later.
Yeah.
I still want to get you guys either 2023 or 2024 in the summer. Come down, you and Mark come down for a couple days and take you guys tuna fishing up here. I was going
I'm
to
not
charter a
getting on
boat.
no fucking boat, kid.
You don't want to go tuna fishing?
Listen, I'm not trying to go in the ocean, dog.
You don't like the ocean?
I don't like water. If I
There's
can't
no
see,
water.
if I can't see the bottom, I ain't trying to do
Oh,
it.
Jesus. He doesn't fly and he doesn't go on boats. What the fuck are you?
Dude,
Yo, no, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll go
Yeah, it's
fishing.
a couple hours. It's like 3 hours, man.
I'll
We go
do
tuna
that.
fishing. We rent a charter. They take us out. They guarantee. And have you guys come down for a few days and go hang out and have drinks, swim in the pool. You know, in the Olympic-sized pool we can take laps in.
I'm not taking my shirt off because I'm obese.
All I know is if we get there and that pool is a fucking bird bath and all the pictures
Yeah,
you took
yeah,
made it look
yeah.
like something, I will be
Yeah,
fucking
stick your
posting
ankles
that
in.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
You just have-
I want to take Jennifer to Connecticut. I think she'll like it.
That's very insulting to me. Besides that, yeah, no, dude,
Jennifer would
there's
love
no-
like she would love to see Boston. She would love to see Salem. You know what I mean? She would love to see Martha's. She would love to see that. I would love to see that. There's a lot of history in your state. There's a lot of history in your state, man. And I'm
like
a history
even at
buff.
the top of the hill, you have all the guys who were came over on the Mayflower, like the burial ground on like the Bunker Hill area.
Yeah.
You got gravestones from 1619 to 1670. You can go see everybody.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I don't.
man.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen.
Yeah.
I don't wear. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, man. Like all fun and games aside, listen. When it's time to get in the pool, if everybody sees Jennifer is a picture posting motherfucker. There's plenty of pictures of my titties out. So I ain't ashamed to take my titties out. I get my titties out all the time, cuz.
Dude, I'm manatee in the pool all day. dog.
Me and Uriah get down in that bitch. I don't give a fuck. We do underwater missions. That's what we do. We get our goggles. We throw shit in the pool. We dive. We try to get him and shit. Uriah kicks E in the face and kicks my glasses off and shit. I come up choking and shit. And we have a good time in the pool out there. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done, dude. Is putting that fucking pool in that. And it's fucking crooked as a motherfucker. They would not listen to me, man. They wouldn't listen to me. I'm like, listen, man, that end right there is high. They're like, no, dude, it's not. I'm like, yes, it is. They're like, nah. I'm like, okay. My father-in-law fought and fucking argued with me about how it's right. I did it. I know what I'm doing. We put the fucking pool in, put the liner in the fucking pool, whole nine, fill it up, and then you look at the one side's got a big fucking humow in it. It's all
one
fucking,
side's 4 foot deep and the other
Yeah,
side's
yeah,
6 inches.
yeah.
Liners,
Looks fine.
yeah.
liners always tell the truth.
Yeah. Once I got the liner in and put the water in the fucking pool, boom. That was it. Dude. Yeah.
And it's in the ground and you can swim.
Well,
so you're good.
this is the thing. When the liner, because my brother lost part of the foam coping. Well, it's not here. It's not here. I'm like, okay. So so what I did was, instead of using sand, I went the fucking OG route, and I went out and got 1/2-inch fucking blue foam board and put that on top of the dirt instead of sand. I cut it in all perfect, and then there's a styrofoam coping that sticks to the outside around the pool. Well, there's one piece of it, so I had to makeshift one out of some blue boards. You know what I mean? You know, I was in there shaping it and shit. Get the pool in, we start putting water in. My brother comes around the corner with that fucking coping. I about punched him in the fucking mouth, dude. There's already a foot of water in the fucking pool. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro. He's like, I thought it was lost, man. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys, man. But it's cool, man. But this is what I was thinking. When it's time to replace the liner, I'll pull the liner out. I'll fucking dig out those 2 fucking poles, the fucking 4 inches, so it drops down, and then I'll fucking, you know what I mean? I'll put a new liner in it. We're, whatever. It's all good.
You'll be living the dream, man.
Jennifer had to have this special liner. It looked like rocks, like pebbles. You know what I mean? You can't even see.
She wants tranquility,
Listen,
man.
bro,
She wants
you can't even see the pebbles no more. The fucking sun bleached it out the first year. I should have just got a light blue one and been done with it. I dropped the extra $300 on that motherfucker.
She knows that it was.
Yeah, she knows. Well, it still looks like rocks around the edge. You know what I mean? It's just the bottom.
Oh yeah, dude, she's gonna die on that hill.
Yeah.
Die on the hill.
Jennifer,
Best thing we've ever done.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have the pool for one reason and one reason only, and that's Jennifer. That's what she wanted.
Chip in if it's less than $300. Can you get a liner that simulates a diving board on one side?
Yeah.
That would be great.
I got a basketball hoop, so we play basketball in there. I got a volleyball net. You know what I mean? It's 21 foot around, 5 foot deep, little hillbilly fucking above ground pool that I sunk in the ground 3 feet. You know what I mean? So it's just barely sticking out of the ground. It's fucking dope. Whatever, man. It's cool. It's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a hillbilly barn next to it. You know what I mean? Whatever, dude. We're hillbillies.
Yeah,
Whatever.
and I got the pool with the liner that's all fucked up. I remember pulling the cover off the first time. They had it glued all in the corners. I'm like, well,
sucks,
I'm gonna have to fix that. And then I saw all the pool equipment, the pumps. I'm like, well, that's next year. I got to do that all over.
Right. So what do you got? Are you gonna do a new liner in the spring? Or are you gonna
I'm trying to get one more year out of it before I pull the liner out.
So next year you're gonna do the equipment, like the pump and shit like that.
Yeah. So they had quoted me at like $9,000 on all the equipment, and I was like, I'm gonna hold off till product drops.
Like, aren't you fucking smart enough to do that yourself?
Well, so the problem is there's a lot of underground shit that I got to pull out, like piping and stuff that's like not there's some issues in the pool. Yeah, there's some stuff that's not done to code. So if I go ahead and do it, it's just this guy did everything himself, and he
enjoyed
he
that, and he enjoyed that pool for fucking a couple of decades. Now you want to come in and fucking Seth Byers it all up, all Beth Sires it up.
I'm built on a side of a hill, so it's retaining wall, retaining wall. It's man. It's like in the backyard. It's just all retaining walls,
right?
And like he didn't put posts in sideways, like every. So I'm like, I can already see the lean on it. I'm like, man, I gotta pull this shit up. He did like even the electric that ran to the koi fish pond. It looks like this pipe, but my dog starts digging around it. He only ran the pipe into the part you can see in the ground, and then he just ran Romex in the dirt, like over to the post. And so he cut a piece like this long of like plastic tubing, ran it in so inspectors would think it's tubing, and then was just like, nah, I'm just gonna throw
shut the fuck
Romex in the ground.
Well, I got a fucking piece of electrical wire runs right over my fucking pool right now. That the power for the barn runs right over the pool. You can jump up and grab it, swing off of it if you want to. I was thinking about hanging the volleyball net from it. You know what I mean? I gotta fix that. I got it. What I have to do is I need a 200 amp service on my house. Is what I need I need a new mast put in, a new fucking drop from the pole, a new box. I have screw-in fuses.
Yeah, that shit's old. Oof.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not cheap to change over.
Can you still get those? No, it's super expensive.
Oh yeah, definitely still get them.
It's worth it.
I had an electrician come out and give me a quote. He's like, "Man, you want to replace this?" I was like, "Well, yeah, it needs upgrading so I can shut." He's like, he goes, "This thing's good, man. This thing's good to go." Because I got the fucking version that's got the big block fucking fuses at the top. You know what I mean? It's a stout. It's a 200. It's a very good old school service. You know what I mean? It's very good. You know what I mean? When in its day, it was the best thing you could get, and it's not in bad shape. You can still get the fuses for it. I've never had a problem with it.
No, you can, man. It just like with how electricity works now in homes and how much you use, it's just like it's outdated at this point.
Yes.
Yeah,
things will be a lot more efficient. Things will be a lot more efficient.
Yeah,
once we do that. That's
a lot easier. Well, I mean, like, dude, they ran power, so they have a 100 amp service out in that garage I have. But the motherfucker, I don't know how my inspector missed it. I was like raking over on the side of the garage, dude. He ran the tubing for the electric from the house like above ground. Like he didn't set it down the 18 inches. I'm like, dude, I was trying to pull a permit. My buddy was like, he's an electrician. He's like, we'll just get a bunch of gravel and just dump it over it for now and then fix it when you do the driveway.
Dude, when I put
the whole driveway to do it.
When I put the power in my shop, which was a long run, because you can't pull wire through a 90. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we swept it out across the backyard, and it was like a 300-foot run. And when I had my inspection, they actually checked that it was 18 inches minimum. I mean, they don't fuck around.
Dude, the pipe is like 2.5 inches above ground. Like so, like
really?
some of it. I looked at it and I went, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah,
Stuff
that's right.
I missed.
Yeah,
like,
I do. I rent this house, man. I rent it from my dead grandma. It's great.
Oh my god. How much bigger is Seth's house than Eddie's? I don't know.
I got a couple more years, and this motherfucker will be all mine. I'll be able to burn it down. It won't be where the fuck once it's mine.
Oh shit! You almost done with the mortgage on that house?
I'll be paid.
Damn.
My mortgage will be paid before I'm 50 years old.
I got 4 more years and my shit is done.
I got as of last week, I have 29 years left on my mortgage, so I'm getting there.
I did the whole fucking add $50 to your every mortgage payment thing. And when my lender, my bank, the lady at the loan officer, she's like, hey, she goes, just a few tips. She goes, if you want, you add like $25, $50 to every mortgage payment, you'll pay this thing off 7-8 years faster. Yeah. And I'm like, what? She's like, that's all it takes.
Yeah, man. When you pay just towards principal, like we pay our mortgage every 2 weeks instead of once a month, because you get 3 extra payments a year.
That's the same thing. That's the same idea. It's the same idea.
It's not bad. Little here and there. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever going to pay it off. And who knows where I'm going to be in 29 years. But
I just like in the summer, I essentially make double payments. I make the payment and then I make 2 partial payments. You know what I mean? Every month. You know what I mean? Why not? I'm fucking. I'm doing.
Yeah, why you got the energy and time?
Yeah, fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. There's nothing better than like being mortgage free. It's got to feel.
Well, my plan was, my grandparents. I didn't pay full price for this. You know what I mean? I had to buy the house from the estate. You know what I mean? The deal was is when my grandparents raised me. For people that don't know, my grandparents raised me. I spent a lot of time over here, and I always told them, like whoever passes away first, I'll move in and take care. Me and the kids will move in and we'll take care of you guys, and I'll buy the house. And they're like, okay. So we worked it out to where I would buy the house from the estate from my mother and her sisters and all brothers and all that. You know what I mean? That's the way it would work out. So I didn't pay full price, but the idea was, I made a promise to my grandfather that I would not sit here stagnant like he did. Like I would, when it came time to where I was capable for, like my plan is to pay this bitch off and work in the spring and the summer and fucking take off in the fall and go see the country. That's my plan. Me and Jennifer, that's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? He made me promise him that I would go and see the world, see the country for him. He always wanted to go see the Grand Canyon and the Black Hills, and he always wanted to go out west, and he never did it. And he wanted me to promise him that I would do it. So that's my plan. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. No, I think that's a great plan.
So I might fuck up along the way and have to take out another mortgage on the house, something small. You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? But,
I know, it sucks to start all over again.
Yeah. You never know. I might fuck up and do something stupid.
But what we did when we bought our house, we were a bit more of a risk, so interest rate was higher than it could have been. Right. And then, so we were like 5 years in, and she's like, we could get, this much lower rate. It's this many. I mean, it was significantly less. And I'm like, yeah, but we're starting all over at 30 years. You realize that, right? Plus like $8,000 in closing costs. Dude, Seth, by you, closing costs on my brother-in-law's house was $20,000. Holy shit, y'all are crazy out there.
Yeah, dog, it's expensive as shit here.
Yeah. Our closing cost floor is about $6,000. But anyway, what we did was $4,000. Yeah, we refinanced to a lower rate, but continued to pay the higher rate. So that's how I was able to. So it's actually like paying 1.5 mortgage payments every
get that
single
fucker
month.
done. My plan is I would like maybe once I get a little bit closer to that being paid off, I'll probably I haven't decided whether I'm going to buy a motorhome or a trailer. I haven't pulled by
a motorhome, dude. I thought about that.
Pulling a trailer.
What? Dragging a trailer around.
Everyone's like, everyone's like, oh man, but what are you gonna do? Like, if you want to go somewhere, I'm like, man, I could just stop at Walmart and fucking get what I need.
Right.
You know what I
mean?
You
could get what you need, and if you really wanted to, you could tow a small car behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
that's what a lot of.
I'm not even looking for like a bus or nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just looking for like a Class A.
Yeah.
F450 with a turbo diesel in it.
Yeah.
Couple doo-doos and fucking whoop-de-whoop-whoops. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
fucking A, bro.
You know, and a lot of people too like find a spot that they like. You travel the country a couple years, you find the spot you like, and they're like, oh, for an extra $700, you can leave it here.
Yeah.
And it covers the fees, and you get your spot. And like half the people I know, at least around here, will build they leave my buddy's got a spot, and he built a deck around it, then built like a little Three Seasons porch off the side of it that you can just leave it there like year round. They pay like, I don't know, $3,000 a year to April till October is like our time here, and they just like live at their campground, man. They love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's cool.
Well, guys, thanks to all our sponsors, Maker Products, windowcleaner.com. If you guys don't follow Maker Products on Instagram, go follow them. Same with Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber. Go follow them on Instagram. Share their pages around. You know what I mean? Get some likes up. Follow the Squeegee Life on fucking TikTok, fucking the Instagrams. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. Go hook yourself up with an American Window Cleaner magazine subscription. All that good stuff. Go to windowcleaner.com, buy things, mystery boxes, all that stuff. But we appreciate you guys, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you, Damien.